Welcome to In Case You Missed It. Brown Mogotsi originates from the Northwest Province. Mogotsi identifies as an ANC member in good standing and claims the role of an anti-corruption activist. He is publicly associated with the Brown Mogotsi Foundation, a legally registered non-profit company incorporated on the 25th of July 2018 in Mahikeng in the Northwest Province. Through the Brown Mogotsi Foundation, he has initiated legal action and information access campaigns to challenge procurement irregularities and delayed prosecutions. However, beyond these service-based interventions, the Foundation's broader scope and operations remain minimally publicized. Lt.Gen Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, during a high-profile press conference on the 6th of July 2025, stated that Brown Mogotsi, a civilian and ANC-aligned activist from Northwest Province, had sent him classified SAPS documents via WhatsApp. Mkhwanazi claimed Mogotsi reached out unsolicited and shared sensitive documents, crime intelligence policy presentations, and unsigned occurrence book entries. The leaks reportedly included crime scene details and internal SAPS briefings, which raised serious red flags for the commissioner. This revelation came amid broader allegations involving Mogotsi, Police Minister Mchunu, and interference in police investigations, particularly the disbandment of the Political Killings Task Team. Minister of Police Mchunu simply denied knowing Brown Mogotsi. Interestingly enough, in the clip, he doesn't even refer to Brown by name. Take a listen.
Provincial Commissioner Mkhwanazi is saying about some fellow. 2 weeks ago, it does happen in a week or 2 or 3. I think a week and a half ago, I got somebody insisting that there's somebody who's going around saying he works with me wherever I am, he is there. And I said, show me the face. And it got to a point where he showed me the face, and I told him, I don't know this person. And a week before, there was another person, Mchunu, who said is my younger brother. My younger brother died in 2005, and I don't have any other. And so when the person says so, you really, so I think we must be very circumspect when people come to us and say, I must be an associate of this and that. I'm no associate to the person that General Mkhwanazi is referring to. But I appreciate whatever they discussed. And then,
even though Minister Mchunu denies knowing Brown Mogotsi in the clip, even claiming to not have recognized him when shown a picture, Mogotsi himself tells a slightly different story. In a recent interview, he openly admitted to knowing Mchunu and confirmed that they had been around each other. However, he was noticeably reluctant to elaborate on the nature or depth of their dealings. Take a listen for yourself.
Mr. Mogotsi, are you a police officer?
No, I'm not a police officer. I've been around my sister, and I believe at the right time with the proper platform, I'll be able to expound to the latter as to who's Brown Mogotsi with my underground experience or underground operations, of course. I'll be able to share when asked.
In this interview, Brown reveals several troubling points that cannot be ignored. 1. Brown openly admits that he is not a police officer. Despite this, he had access to classified police documents, a breach of national security protocols. Even more disturbing is the fact that he shared these sensitive documents via WhatsApp with Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, someone he claims to have had no prior relationship with. The audacity and confidence with which he did this suggests a deeper network of support system that empowers him to operate with impunity. Number 2, Brown casually references having underground operations but offers no explanation or context. This raises serious questions. What kind of operations is he running? Are they illegal? Who are they affiliated with? And do they involve elements of state intelligence or criminal enterprise? Lieutenant General Sibiya has denied leaking any classified police information to Brown Mogotsi. While he admits to knowing Mogotsi, he insists their interactions were limited to discussions on unrelated matters and had nothing to do with the allegations made by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. On the other hand, Minister Mchunu appears to have shifted his stance. Despite initially claiming to not know Mogotsi even after being shown a picture of him, in a new recording, he reveals that he knows who Brown is, raising the questions about the consistency of his earlier denial. Take a listen.
Show you, Northwest. Department is not my close associate as I uma ngilandastanda lelo gama umuntu nje oyafona ngento zakwa-ANC not izinto ze-department uya WhatsApp nje uma ukuthi khona ayitholile ye-department mhlawumbe enhle noma engeyinhle uyabona like comrades would do so.
Brown Mogotsi has gone from being unrecognizable to Senzo Mchunu to now being acknowledged as just an ANC comrade he sometimes WhatsApps with. Who's fooling who here? Kamogelo Mogotsi is a University of Pretoria graduate holding an LLB degree and is an admitted attorney of the High Court of South Africa. She also holds a certificate in legislative drafting, further strengthening her credentials in public legal affairs. She currently serves as the Communication Liaison Officer to the Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. Coincidentally, Kamogelo Mogotsi shares a last name with Brown Mogotsi. However, at this stage, it is not known whether Kamogelo and Brown Mogotsi are related, and no formal connection between them has been established. Police Minister Senzo Mchunu is under fire over fresh allegations of abuse of power. There is a supposed unsigned letter on the internet that accuses him of fast-tracking Kamogelo Mogotsi from a junior level 7 admin worker to a high-paying level 13 spokesperson role during his time as Minister of Public Service and Administration. Despite lacking formal communications qualifications, Kamogelo Mogotsi allegedly leapt 6 levels up the government ranks. The letter suggests her promotion was not based on merit but on a special relationship with Mchunu. Concerned staff within the department reportedly raised red flags about the irregular appointment. Adding fuel to the fire, critics allege Mchunu had a personal relationship with Mogotsi, with some claiming he even bought her flowers, suggesting their ties may have gone beyond professional boundaries. One wonders, could Kamogelo be the missing link between Brown and Minister Mchunu? Or maybe it's the other way around? The connections are murky, but the questions keep piling up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You'll recall that Lt.Gen Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi revealed that a forensic investigation conducted on Vusi Matlala's cell phone uncovered communication between him and Brown Mogotsi. One of the messages included what appeared to be a proof of payment from Matlala to Mogotsi. On Twitter, an account under the name Ale Mapsa shared the alleged proof of payment. The document is not clear on this video, but the contents of the document are as follows. There is 110,000 amount that was paid on the 9th of January 2025 from Medicare 2420 to an entity named Hotle Specialist. Now, if you're wondering how Matlala is linked to Medicare 2420, I've already broken that down in a previous video. Go check that out to get the full backstory. According to public records, the Khotle Specialist business shares an address with another entity called Brown Liquor Store. Both companies list the same individual as a director, a person we will not name as they have not been publicly implicated in any wrongdoing. Notably, that same individual is also listed as a director at the Brown Mogotsi Foundation. While Brown Mogotsi himself is not officially listed as a director or owner of the liquor store, the name Brown Liquor Store seems to suggest that it may have been named after him. However, this has not been confirmed. The payment from Ket Matlala, or rather from Medicare 2420 to Khotle Specialists, does not in itself suggest any criminal activity. It merely implies a possible link between Matlala and Brown Mogotsi or his associates. Lt.Gen Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi revealed that following a task force raid on Vusi Matlala's Pretoria home in December, Brown Mogotsi sent a WhatsApp message to Matlala. In that message, Brown reportedly informed him that the task force had been disbanded and even shared an official letter from General Sibiya confirming the disbandment of the team. Mkhwanazi also read out a separate WhatsApp message allegedly sent by Matlala to Brown. In it, Matlala stated that his 369 million CEPS contract had been cancelled. He expressed frustration at being ignored by Brown and accused him of making empty promises. Matlala then threatened to go to the media, claiming he had saved all their communications, a clear sign of a fallout between the two men. When viewed along the raid at Matlala's residence, the termination of his subcontract, his arrest in connection with an attempted hit on Tebogo Tobejane, and the ongoing investigation into the criminal syndicate exposed by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, one thing becomes clear. There are still principled officers of the law who are committed to rooting out corruption and defending the integrity of South Africa's institutions. Some members of parliament and senior CEPS officials have criticized Lt.Gen Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi for choosing to make his allegations public. They argue that he should have followed due process. But here's the painful reality. Many whistleblowers did follow due process and they ended up unalived. Their cases led nowhere, often because the very individuals involved in due process were themselves implicated. Some of the whistleblowers who have lost their lives include Babita Deokaran, Andile Machai, Zweli Duma, Glowet Marie, and many others, silenced before their warnings could spark real accountability. This is a developing story with multiple police officials allegedly implicated. Make sure to subscribe for ongoing updates as more details emerge. If you enjoy this type of content, like, comment below, and let us know your thoughts. Stay informed, stay safe.